Hey guys, it's your coach Greg D here, back with another video, and today was day 45, back and biceps. Well, actually I should say last night was day 45. With the way that my work schedule was, I ended up coming home late, getting the workout done, and just didn't feel like making a video. I figured that it would be better just for my recovery at least to just go to bed and get as much sleep as I could. So back, biceps, and abs, my favorite workout. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a guy thing, but I feel so strong. I feel so pumped up after I work my biceps and my back. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what it is, but I've compared to like some of the other workouts that you do, I feel so like just jacked up after you do back and biceps. Speaking of the lifting portions of P90X, my Bowflex Select Tech weights, the dumbbells, should be coming in either today or tomorrow, I believe. So I'm really excited to see how those help me progress, because over the first 45 days, I've been using mostly resistance bands and just using heavier bands depending on how I feel, depending on the move, what moves I'm good with, which ones I'm not so good with. The ones that I'm not so good with, I've been keeping the weight about the same until I can build up the strength, especially, let's say, my shoulders and my triceps. I've been using pretty much the same resistance for particular moves, but just adding reps just to build up the strength until I can move up to a heavier band. But like with my legs, back, biceps, I am able to actually up the weights a little bit. But and in a case of back and biceps with the pull-ups, I'm pretty much doing and using the heaviest band that I have for back. For biceps, once again, it just depends on the move. But I have been increasing the actual resistance. But I'm really, really looking forward to getting the dumbbells. I've only heard good things about them. And because I've been using resistance bands for so long, probably in the 2 years now that I've been working out consistently, I've been using resistance bands like pretty much the entire time, minus when I do Les Mills pump, because that's actually barbell based. But other than that, I use resistance bands all the time. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how using free weights will help me, progress and push me through another barrier to reach the next level of my physical fitness. And I also, in this video, because we have reached halfway, I wanted to review the first 45 days of P90X. As I mentioned in the last video, I believe that the biggest aspect of my fitness that has improved would probably be my endurance. And as I mentioned in the last video as well, that's probably solely because of plyometrics. Plyometrics is a hell of a workout. Toughest one in the program. And probably because of that one alone, my endurance from day 1 to day 45 is so much better. And actually, I think I would say that my flexibility is the second strongest, or I've made the second most progress there. And I say that because Yoga X. Yoga X is a killer too. An hour and a half of doing, yoga is just insane. And my flexibility, I've never had good flexibility. I've never been a person that has had good flexibility. So from day 1 to day 45, once again, good Lord. But, over the first 45 days, I am very happy with my progress. I know that the physical aspect has not come yet, or at least as much as I would have liked. But in each of the previous rounds that I did in P90X, I myself did not really notice changes in my body until about week 8. And the last time that I did P90X, which was 2 years ago, actually like 2.5 years ago, I didn't notice like big changes in my abs and my back, like I said, until week 8. And even the first time that I did it, when I first bought it 5, 6, 7 years ago now, didn't really notice changes once again until weeks 8 or 9. So as far as my physical aesthetic appearance, I know that there are changes being made because some of my pants fit looser, my shirts fit better. So I know that, you know, in places I'm losing inches, especially around my waist. Um, but, you know, and I am seeing small changes that I notice personally in my abs, my chest, my back, arms, legs. But I really, like I said, I really didn't notice the big changes until about week 8, week 9 for me, myself. So I also want to share that with you in case you are doing P90X yourself and maybe you are a month in, 2 months in, and you're not seeing the progress physically, aesthetically that you thought. I want to say to you to keep going, keep pushing, because at least in my experience, you don't really see the results physically, aesthetically until week 8, week 9. So just bear that in mind. Like I said, if you are on day 30, day 45, day 60, and you're kind of about how you think you've progressed as far as your aesthetic, your physical results go, know that you were just about to break through that barrier, and you will go from seeing yourself in one way to, by the time that you finish, or you know, by the time you go from day 60 to day 90, you're probably going to look like a totally different person. You probably won't even recognize yourself, and people will notice those results as well. So I think that's it for this video, now that I've done enough rambling about the first 45 days of P90X here. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I always say, where there's a will, there's a way. And I will see you tomorrow for day 1 of the second half.